Alam mo yung perasmos, yan yung trial. In Greek word, no? Perasmos, no? Perasmos. Means trials, pagsubok. And trials or ang pagsubok with a beneficial purpose or effect. Yung perasmos, pag dumaan po tayo, may benepisyo. Okay? May effect. Ano yung effect niyan? God will put us to proof. Papatunayan. Pag nangyari yung pagsubok ng iyong buhay, tapos nakita mo kung paano gumalaw si God, binida mo si God, pambira, that's putting to proof. Yung perasmos na pinagdaanan mo, pinagtibay ka ni God. May evidence. Ang gusto ni God, tried, tested, at approved by Him. Hindi approved ng kung sino-sino. Pag inaprubahan ka ni God, pambihira, inaprubahan ako ng may gawa ng langit at lupa. Yung aking pananampalataya, approved niya. Hindi ito fake. Yeah? Kaya nga itong trials of many kind na may benepisyo sa atin, putting us to proof, to evidence, and to testimony, approved ni God, and after this, ikaw at ako magiging dukimos. Ang gusto ni God, maging dukimos tayo. If you see a person standing not because of himself, but because of God, he is a dukimos. Tried, tested, and approved by the Holy God. Yung dalangin ko po, no, lahat po tayo maging dukimos. Lahat po. Wala pong exempted eh. Dadaan tayo sa perasmos. Why it is important? Because it will honor God. Ang sarap kaya mag-honor kay God pag nasa down na down ka. Talaga kasi pupersay mo yung sarili mo eh. Kahit against yung puso mo, sarili mo, of the situation that you have, pupurihin mo pa rin si God. Sinusurrender mo yung sitwasyon mo because you trust and value. Madali magpuri pag masaya ang buhay, walang problema, hindi tumatawa ang nasa Pilipinas, dahil satisfied sila. Yeah. Pero pag may situation na hindi maganda, tapos pupurihin mo pa si God, it is impossible to please God without faith. Kaya ba't hindi po yung faith, no? Kaya sabi comment ni God kay Job, no? Kay Job, sabi doon, there is no one like Him. Siya lang ang nag-iisa. How can we have this kind of faith? I do believe sa puso po natin, gusto natin maging meron ito, yung matatag ang pananampalataya natin. At I do believe, andun na tayo eh. Kaya ka andirito pa eh. Di ba? We need to grow. We always emphasize na hindi tayo mag-grow kung wala tayong relation with God. Hindi mo pwede sabihin, ay, matatag na akong Kristiyano, mature na akong Kristiyano. Pero walang relasyon kay God. O sinabing, matatag ako. Alam ko na yan. Okay? I have a relationship with God. Saan ka nag-church? Wala, pag-alagala lang ako. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na you have a relation with God, then you're isolated. Hindi pwede eh. Hindi pwede. If you have a relation with God, susundin mo siya, alam mo ang gusto niya, ang gusto ni God, sumama ka sa isang fellowship, utos ni God yun eh. Sa isang iglesia. Hindi ka niligtas para maging isa ka lang. Long Ranger, ano yung Long Ranger? Ano yung Long Ranger? Kawawang cowboy. Mag-isa, wala pong ganon. No? We always emphasize that we must have a relationship with Him in order to grow. Hindi ito yung traditional na relationship. We must spend time, we must talk to Him, knowing Him more, and praying to Him more. Okay lang po kung hindi po kayo nananalangin ng... Ako, inaamin ko lang po, hindi ako nananalangin nung una. Sa pagkain, paglapag ng pagkain, atak agad, kain. Since namulat po ang aking isip, every time na may pagkain po sa harap, I always been thankful. Kasi maraming taong walang makain. Eh. At ikaw, naalala ka. Ako, naalala. Pamilya ko, naalala. Sa iglesyang ito, kahit hindi tayo marunong manalangin, but by the end of the day, dapat nag-i-improve po tayo. Hindi ka marunong manalangin, matututo ka manalangin. Pupurihin ng Panginoon na tuturuan tayo ng manalangin. Pray. Prayer means surrender. Surrender sa Kanya. Ina-acknowledge mo All that we have is from Him. We're nothing. We are a nobody without you. Kaya nga po, tama po yung mga Kristiyano sabi, we need you. We need your presence. We need your presence. Sa presensya ni God, may kapayapaan. God said, I live with you, but in a protective way. My presence will be in the tabernacle. Only the Levite could see it in the Old Testament. But in the New Testament, God say, I am living inside of you. God was with them before. And now, He's always with us. Paano mo nasabi, kapatid, na si God is always with us? Andiyan yung tinatawag na gracia. Grace. His grace when our faith is tried. Pag sinusubukan yung pananampalataya natin, andiyan yung grace niya. Sabi niya, my grace is sufficient. The fourth man would be brought to the furnace again. A hotter, more terrifying, a fire that God struck over sin, burning the wrath, and this time, ang Panginoong Jesus was consumed by the fire. Yun po ang sabi sa Isaiah. Jesus overcome the most difficult time in history. He overcame it, so will help us also to overcome. Kung nakayanan ng Panginoon, tutulungan po tayo niya. Paano? Ang kanyang presensya. His presence, sabi po rito, will make our place cooler. More bearable by His grace, for He has gone through the fire. Yung pinagdadaanan mo ngayon, okay, i-compare niyo po, no? May problemang walang Kristo, may problema with Kristo. Malaking pagkakaiba. Tama mo, no? Nung wala kang problema, may problema ka na wala si Kristo, anong pinagagawa po natin? Pero ngayon na may problema na kasama mo si Kristo, malaki ang pagkakaiba. It will be a cooler place. It will be more bearable by His grace. Because of His presence, our situation is much better than before. Dumaan ka sa issue, ang sasabihin mo, nakita ko na to. Pinagdaanan ko na ito. Tama ba? Pinagdaanan ko na ito. Not only our situation, but also our standing with God. Yung standing natin kay God, it will be much better. When our faith is under fire, it will not destroy us, but it will make us better for Him. Ang trials ay hindi dinesign para sirain tayo. Dinesign yun para maging matatag tayo at maging mainam compared than before. Ikaw ay magiging tukimos. Gusto ni God maging tukimos ka. Approved, tested, proven. Hindi ka fake. Not because of what we have, not because of our strength, but because of the fourth man, yung ika-apat na tao. Pero kung titignan po natin, yung ika-apat na tao, hindi siya ika-apat, siya ang numero uno. Siya ang numero uno. Why? He already existed before the world began. Siya ang Alpha. Kapatid, andun na siya. He was there inside the furnace bago yung tatlo dumating. He received those three open arms. Parang ikaw, parang ako. Nung nilustay na natin lahat at na-realize natin anong nangyari sa akin, then I run back again to our Father in heaven. Anong ginawa niya? Open arms kang tinanggap. With open arms, sabi ni God, I overcome. Kung hindi niya nakayanan yun, wala na pong saysay ang pagpapagalpo natin. Kung siya ang Diyos, hindi niya nakaya, hindi rin natin makakaya. Sa ating pong pagtatapos, if we want to grow in this powerful faith, kailangan po natin magtiwala kay God. Wala nang iba. Only kay God and God alone. We must put our trust in our Lord Jesus. And as a prayer for this church, I pray all the Perasmos in life, tatawag tayo kay Kristo. Hingi tayo ng tulong dahil nakayanan niya. By the end of that day, tayo po ay magiging Domingos.